Today we're going to be discussing Bhagavad Gita 5th chapter, verse number 22nd. Yehi samsparsha-ja bhoga dukha-yonaya evate ady-antavantah kaunteya teshu Ramate budaha. Translation: An intelligent person does not take part in the sources of misery, which are due to contact with the material senses. O son of Kunti, such pleasures have a beginning and an end, and so the wise man does not delight in them. So we're going to be highlighting 4 words in this verse. The first is samsparsha. Samsparsha means coming in contact with. Generally, we try to enjoy this world with our senses. With the eyes, we try to enjoy sight. With the ears, we try to enjoy sound. With the nose, we try to enjoy the smell. With the mouth, we try to enjoy taste. And with our skin, we try to enjoy touch. Lord Krishna is categorizing this pleasure as material pleasure or a lower source of pleasure, which actually is the birth of distress, which is our second word, which is dukha-yonaya. Dukha means distress and yonaya means the one who gives birth to. So this sense enjoyment gives birth to distress. Our current understanding is that the more we enjoy our senses, the more happy we become. But after enjoying a small temporary happiness, all of us have to face the consequences. For example, these days with social media, we have laptops, mobile phones, smartphones, gadgets and all these things, and it's really feasting for the eye. We enjoy watching this. But the result is that our eyes are damaged and people get headaches, sleep disorders, and many other problems. Similarly, another example is eating. Most of us like to eat palatable foodstuffs, but the consequences are obesity or indigestion or some gastric related problems. This is the reality of material enjoyment. We pay the price of instant gratification in the long run. I'm not suggesting not to enjoy, but everything should be done in a balance. And that is also Lord Krishna's recommendation. Yuktahara viharasya yukta cheshtasya karmasu yukta swapnava bodhasya yogo bhavati dukhaha. Lord Krishna is suggesting that everything should be done in balance. Your work, your recreation, your sleep, your eating, it should all be balanced. Neither less, neither more. Only then can one be successful in yoga. The issue is not with enjoyment, rather the quality of enjoyment. The next important word is ady-antavantah. Adi means beginning and anta means an end. So the intelligent person, he understands that this sense pleasure has a beginning and it has an end. But I am eternal. I am the soul. I am anadi. So why should I settle with some temporary happiness? Why not try to find eternal happiness? And that leads us to the next word, which is Ramate, budaha. So the intelligent don't take pleasure in this lower happiness, but they try to find a higher happiness, which is known as spiritual happiness. And they enjoy on the spiritual platform. Srila Prabhupada quotes a wonderful verse from the Padma Puran in the purport. Ramante yogino anante satyanande chidatmani iti ramapade naso parabrahma vidhiyate. The meaning is that the yogis, they take unlimited pleasure. Ramante. Ramante means to take pleasure in meditating upon the Supreme. And that pleasure is satyanande. It's true pleasure. It's not a false pleasure, which is being described in today's verse, which is the pleasure derived by the contact of the senses with their sense objects. That is a false pleasure. But the real pleasure is when we take pleasure in serving the Supreme Lord. Satyanande chidatmani. So that's the true pleasure, and that is arising from knowledge of the self. Chidatmani. Knowledge of the Atma. Iti ramapade naso. And that's why the Lord is also known as Ram, parabrahma vidhiyate. The Supreme Lord is also known as Ram because he gives unlimited pleasure to the yogis who meditate upon him. To know more about this unlimited pleasure, we've got a nice video describing the spiritual world and the activities of the soul in the spiritual world. So if you're interested, you can click on it and know more.